train financial success. Okay. Now, I've talked to over 20,000 people all over this country, have not found 50 people that were on track to even get this done. Okay. Now, we live in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. There's more money here than anywhere else in the world, but most people here are broke. Why is that? You got to ask yourself. See, we went from kindergarten to the 12th grade. Nobody ever taught us about money. That's not done by accident, right? But let's talk a little bit about myEcon. Okay, we started this company in 2005. I've been involved with the company since 2005 myself. We're 100% debt free. We didn't borrow a dime from anybody to put this company together. All right. And we're a technology driven company. We paid millions and millions of dollars to put this company together as you see it. But guess what? That doesn't mean you have to be a high tech person. That don't mean you have to be a techie. But what it does mean is you can push a button and a lot of things can happen. Okay. If you can send a text message, you can make money with us. If you can send an email, you can make money with us. If you can copy and paste on social media as a status, you can make money with us, right? Now, we're based in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, sometimes when I'm on this page, people are thinking, well, you know, at the end of the day, they say, well, I got to check y'all out. Hey, here's the thing. You got to check us out. We've already been checked out by the Better Business Bureau. See that right there? We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are accredited with the Better Business Bureau. So we've already been checked out. We've created millionaires every year for the last 16, going on 17 years, right? And then, of course, we've created over $550 million in cash flow with the people that are with us. That's not myEcon's money. That's the money of the people that are involved in our system. Right? So we put money in their pocket. People talk in terms of I've cash flow 20,000 or 30,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. Add it all up, there's over 500 million. That's $500 million that we put in people's pockets. So we're in the right place at the right time with the right company, right? Now let's talk a little bit about personal financial success. What I tell people is it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a school teacher, whatever it is you do for a living, you got 2 financial objectives. Number 1, you need income for today. This is where you trade time for money. You work your job. So you give them X amount of hours, they give you X amount of dollars. The problem with that is one of 3 things is going to happen to every single one of us. Either you're going to get too old to work, you're going to decide you don't want to work, or your job is going to fire you. And when that happens, you got to have a second source of income called income producing assets. Now, what is that? That's anything you own that makes you money without you touching it. Now, when is the last time that you bought something that makes you money without you touching it? Most people have never done this or have done very little of this, and this is why they don't have personal financial success. They don't have freedom, because at some point, your assets should pay you enough money that you don't have to work, right? You need at least 10 times in assets what you make in a year. So if you make $75,000 a year, you need $750,000 in income producing assets. Now at myEcon, we teach you how to get this done, but there's some things that are stopping people from getting to personal financial success. Let's talk about it. The first one, high taxes. You lose a third of your income to taxes before you even see your check. Right? I remember I saw my first check. It was talking about FICA and Social Security and federal and state and all this. I know who all them people was, but I know they had some money. They took a whole bunch of it, right? So the average person is losing 30 cents every time they make $1. If you're losing 30 cents every time you make $1, you have a cash flow problem off the top. But number 2, they have poor credit. There's 100 million people in this country that have less than excellent credit. Well, because of this, you're going to pay more for your car. You're going to pay more for your house. You're going to pay more for your everything, for your credit cards, your car insurance. So because of this issue over your lifetime, as you buy these cars, 2 or 3 houses and 6 or 7 cars, you're going to overpay. It's going to cost you by somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000 in your working life because of poor credit. You can't afford that. Number 3, we have too much debt. They said the average household has about $250,000 in debt. And that was when I first made these slides. That was before the housing price. The average house now is at $305,000. The average person has $15,000 in credit card debt. They have $47,000 in student loan debt. So when you add all these things up, it cannot help but create a financial problem, a financial tsunami. Okay. So because you have these first three, you got inadequate savings. There's no money left for savings or investing. You got an issue. Okay. And then last but not least, you got limited income. Last time I checked on a job, they don't pay unlimited income on a job. And you got inflation. But here's what people don't understand. They talking about inflation right now, but inflation been going on. Matter of fact, the cost of living doubles in America every 20 years. I remember when a fully loaded Honda Accord was $17,000. Today it's 33. Okay. I remember when I could buy a gallon of milk for 79 cents. I remember when I could buy a Snickers bar for 35 cents. Today it's $1.25, right? See, inflation is always going on, but what you got to do is you got to multiply your income over the time so you can outpace inflation. Now, I'm going to leave these 5 things up here right now real quick, just for a quick second. Now, what's the number one strategy people use to fix their finances? They say, I'm going to go back to school. Well, show me how going back to school lower taxes. Show me how that improves credit. Show me how that makes debt go down. Show me how that helps you with investing. It does not. So we need another strategy. People say, well, I'm going to go get me a better job. Well, show me how a better job deal with any of this. It does not. We have to do some other things. Now, some people say, if I just had more money, I'd be okay. That ain't true. Mike Tyson made $400 million and he filed bankruptcy. Evander Holyfield made $500 million. His house was in foreclosure in 2016. So what in the world, what's up with that? 78% of the people that play in the NFL filed bankruptcy within 24 months. What's up with that? They clearly have more money. So it's not just about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. See, you got to lower taxes. You got to lower expenses. You got to take more money and put into investments. That's how you keep money. That's how you grow money. If you just think if you get a bigger check, you're going to be okay, that's the biggest lie you're telling yourself. Because as soon as you get some more, you're going to buy some more. That's what people do. And they don't do any other strategies on minimization of the expenses or the taxes. And they invest very little. Okay. Now, let's talk about our flagship product. It's the income shifting membership. We're going to give you 5 cash flow strategies, no matter who you are, no matter what color you are, no matter how many people you know, whether you're a good salesperson or not, or anything like that, you're going to make money using these strategies. First thing that happens, especially if you got a job, we're going to give you an instant cash flow increase on your job. Okay. So we take you through a 15-minute training, and typically your taxes that are coming out of your check will be legally lowered by $200 to maybe as much as $1,000 per month within 10 to 14 days. So imagine having $200, $300, $400, $500 more dollars in your check within another 2 weeks. Would that be good for you? Absolutely. Because you can do some things with that, right? You can take it and live on it. You can buy something with it. This is your money, right? Or you can take it and pay down your debts, your credit cards, or you can take it and put it into your investment accounts like your 401k, right? So you're growing your money. This young lady right here picked up an extra $600 per month within 10 to 14 days of getting in our system. And now she's got that money. That's $7,200 a year back into her pocket. Okay, number 2, the My Credit system. Now you can go somewhere else and get credit repair, right? They'll charge you $300, $400, $500 to get the credit repair. Our credit repair system is included with the income shifting membership. And we're not going to charge you $300, $400, $500, right? We're going to, number 1, teach you how the world of credit works. Number 2, we're going to teach you everything that credit repair companies do. And we're going to give you all the tools that they use to do what they do, okay? Then within 90 days, your score will jump somewhere between 50 and 150 points with our system. Okay. This young lady here, you can see she picked up 188 points with our credit system. Okay. Number 3, minimization of your taxes with our software. Now, there's 2 different types of tax systems in America. There's one for the employee and there's one for the business owner. The business owner gets tax preferential treatment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. If you don't believe it, just Google Amazon paid no taxes. You'll find out that they made $11 billion profit and paid none. If you just Google Netflix paid no taxes, you'll find out that they made $800 million, paid no taxes. So now you got to ask yourself, why in the world do you make 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, and you have to pay? It must be something about this system that you don't understand. So at myEcon, we're going to teach you how the world of taxes work, not to make you a tax expert. We're not teaching you how to do taxes. We're teaching you how to make sure that you minimize your taxes. Okay. So through our software and our education, our training, we're going to show you how to pick up $10,000 to $30,000 in tax deductions on things you're already doing. Now, tax deductions lower your taxes. Every $10,000 will save you about $3,000 on your taxes. So the worst thing that happens to you by having this system, you're going to put somewhere between $3,000 and $5,000 a year every year for the rest of your life in your pocket in the form of minimization of taxes. Okay. And then we got our debt elimination system. We've got a couple that paid off over $100,000 in debt their first 12 months with the system. Okay. It's amazing. It's amazing. Imagine your life, no car notes, no credit cards, no student loans, no mortgages. You will clearly have a better life today, even on the same income that you have right now. And then of course, we got our investment education. We're going to teach you how to become a successful investor. Your dollars got to be having babies. You can't be the only one working for your money. If the only way you make money is you physically working, you already are starting at a handicap. You already are destined for failure. Okay? Because you can't work long enough, strong enough, hard enough, and they're not going to pay you enough. So you got to make money with your money. Now look at these 5 things on your screen. These are going to put money in your pocket no matter what your race, your background, or anything. And now, how much is this worth? Okay. If you look at credit repair, somebody will charge you $300 to $500 for that. If you look at investment education, somebody will charge you $500 for that. Well, you're looking at an $800 to $1,000 deal on just those 2 categories. And then of course you got all this other stuff. Debt elimination system. What's that worth? The minimization of your taxes by $3,000 to $5,000 a year. What is that worth? You see? Now we sell this typically for just $39.95 to get started. I know I almost knocked your socks off. I know you almost fell out of your chair. But guess what? Tonight we got a deal for you. We're going to cut it by 50%, $20. Now, if a person don't want this for $20, I believe they don't want anything. They just looking for an excuse not to do it then. You're going to spend more than that at dinner for 2 at McDonald's, if you call that dinner, right? You're going to spend more than that. You're going to spend more than $39.95 at a good restaurant for just 1 person, okay? So you can get down to the good part, as they say. Now, we also got a travel membership if you want that. You can upgrade your membership and get up to 70% off every time you travel. See, if you're going to travel once or twice a year, going to family reunions, vacations, all this, it makes sense to have the Elevation Travel membership. We're going to save you on flights, hotels, rental cars, everything, excursions, activities. You're going to save money. I think it just makes sense, right? I'm not going to spend no more time on that. 110% price guarantee. You can check it out. But let's talk about our cutting edge business platform. We have a turnkey business building system. That means it's plug and play. That means if you can follow directions, if you can put the square peg in the square hole and the round peg in the round hole, you can make money, right? If you can copy and paste and post on your Facebook timeline, if you can take images that we give you and put them in your stories and also on your Instagram, you can make money. If you can open up your phone, your iPhone, your Android, and open up our app and hit a button and send a person a text message, you can make money, right? See, we got a simple step-by-step plug-and-play system for you to make money. It's just like if you bought a McDonald's. You don't got to figure out what you're going to sell. You don't got to figure out how much it's going to cost. All you do is make money. Same thing happens here. Now, we have unlimited weekly pay. We cut a paycheck every single Friday if it's a volume that came through your network, right? And then we build you a website. So you don't have to figure out all this stuff. It's all here. See, the only way to get the deductions as a business owner was to do what? Have a business. Now you got to have a business, and most people don't have a business, so we give you a free business installed with the income shifting membership, and it allows you to make money every time somebody want to buy a travel membership, every time they want to buy our credit repair system, right? Let's keep moving. No employees, no inventory, no shipping, none of that stuff. We're not saying buy a lot and let it rot. buy a whole bunch of stuff you don't need. That's not what we do here at myEcon. But now when I get here, people get a little confused. They say, wait a minute, John. Is that one of those pyramid things I heard about? No, pyramids are illegal. That's not what we're talking about. See, if you jumped in something called or saw this on Facebook, it's called the Susu program. That is an illegal pyramid. If you talk about something called the gifting program, we just gifted each other money. No, that's a pyramid. That's not what we're talking about. And understand something. Pyramids don't have A+ ratings with the Better Business Bureau like we do. Pyramids don't have a long-standing business relationship of almost 17 years like we do. Pyramids don't create millionaires every year like we do, okay? So we can get that part straight. But we're talking about building a network. Think about it. Think about the people you know that would love to have excellent credit that don't have it. Think about the people that you know that would love to lower taxes because they think they're paying too much. Think about the people that you know that would love to learn about investing. Think about the people that you know that would love to take their smartphone and turn it into a money-making machine. I think the craziest thing that I see out here is people got $1,000 phones and they're not making no money with it. That is upside down and backwards if you ask me. But since ain't nobody asked me, I'll give my opinion, right? But now let's talk about this. You can call a friend, text a friend, and have lunch with a friend. You can build a network, right? We can share the information with them. And every time they buy our membership, boom, we're going to pay you up to $76 every time someone buys our memberships. Well, that's called linear pay. So you do something, we send you a check. If you don't do anything, we don't send you a check. But that's not the only money, because remember, we save you on taxes with the membership. That's money. We help you grow your investment account. That's money. We give you better credit, so you're paying less for your life. That's money, right? But we talk about sharing it with somebody else now to create even more money. Now, when you have a business, you got to have two wealth creation principles. The first one is leverage income. And what does that mean? That means make money off not only what you do, but what somebody else does. If you're the only person making money in your household, you guarantee for failure financially. See, when a millionaire taught this to me at 23, I clearly seen it right away. And then there's another wealth creation principle called residual income. That means get paid multiple times for work you do one time. Now, what if you was getting paid for work you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago? Still getting paid today. Most people are on what is called linear pay. You work one time, get paid one time. Don't work, what happened? You already know. You don't get paid. Now let's talk about leverage. Let's say you got a network of people out here, okay? And they go out here and make up to $76. So somebody in your network, they make a $76 check. We're gonna pay you up to $10 every time that happens. Uh-oh. Now, what if you had 1,000 people out here? No, matter of fact, let's take it to 100. What if you had 100 people that went out and made one sale this week? That's $1,000 this week that you didn't personally go get yourself. Now, see, that is a great system. Now, you might be saying, I don't know if that really works. Yes, it does. Because see, all you do is flip it around. Look at your job. They don't have one employee. They got thousands of them. They got hundreds of them, right? Because that's a system of leverage. You guys as employees help the company become more profitable with the work you do. And the more employees they got, the more work they get done. That's leverage. You on the wrong end. You being leveraged, but you're not doing any leveraging. See, you already believe in this. You're just not participating. Not in the right way, not in a meaningful way, okay? Now let me show you another principle. Remember I said residual. Boom. We're gonna pay you up to $15 a month for the people that keep the membership long-term. Now think about this. See, you gotta look at this business just like a Netflix model. Netflix makes some money when you buy it the first month. But if you keep it because you like it, they make money every month, don't they? Absolutely. You're on the wrong end of that. They getting residual income, not you. You need a system that brings you money. You already participate in a whole bunch of other areas of your life in residual. You signed up for your phone one time, but you paid every month. That's residual income for T-Mobile and Verizon and whoever else. You signed up for the light bill, the phone bill, the gas bill one time, but you paid them every month for the last 20 years of your life. That's residual income for them. See, you got to get some for you. Well, myEcon got the best system for that, because remember what I said. The income shifting membership saves the average person at least a couple of $100 a month on just taxes. So it saves them more than it costs them to even have it. That's why they keep it. Uh-oh, you got a system with built-in money. What if you had 1,000 people out here? That's $15,000 a month. You see it right here, okay? Let's do 10 enrollees a week on your team. That's up to $760 a week. But after about a year, you got 500 people on your team, in your network, 500 memberships. Guess what? You make $7,500 every month, every 30 days, no matter if you get up out the bed or not. See, I got excited about this. I went crazy about this. I couldn't go to sleep at night about this. And people say, John, why are you so excited? Well, how come you don't never work no overtime no more? How come you don't never do nothing at work? You just do your job and you go, because I got something else to do. And I built a business. And today, do you understand? I make thousands and thousands of dollars, even if I don't get up out the bed. Now, I'm definitely not saying that to brag or anything. I'm just saying, look, this system does work. And we cut paychecks every single Friday. We just want to know, do you want some? Okay. So look at this. myEcon is all about cash flow success. Right here. Don't matter, from all walks of life, we got them. If we pay you commissions, that increases your cash flow. If we lower your taxes, guess what? That increases your cash flow. If we help you invest money and you make more money, that increases your cash flow. If we give you excellent credit and you take all your debt that you have and refinance and make it lower payments, that increases your cash flow. We all about cash flow here at myEcon. So you can decide to get started with us today. It'll take you less than 5 minutes. You're going to get the tax withholding training, the cash flow manager, the credit system, debt elimination software, investment education. Bam, 20 bucks. You can't beat that. What they say, you can't beat that with a bat. You can't shake a stick at it or whatever, right? $20. And sometimes I have people, but I got to think about this. No, you don't. You know what you're going to do. You know you're going to either do it or not. We talk about $20. You spent $20 over Christmas for the Secret Santa for somebody you probably didn't even like. And you got to think about whether you want to get into a business that turn your smartphone into a money-making machine, that lower your taxes on the current job you have, give you excellent credit in 90 days. Come on now, right? Come on now. And then $39.95 a month to just maintain this thing. $39, look, you're going to spend more than that at a good restaurant for just you. And now, because you got this business, you turn the restaurant meal into a tax deduction. Save your money. The government's going to pay the bill. You're going to save more on taxes than it costs you to have this program. It's a free business. It's a government subsidized deal. If you don't want a free business, I know you don't want one. I know you don't want one. See, I tell people all the time, it's time out for excuses. We don't need to be waiting on the next election. We don't need to be figuring out what they're going to do in 2022, 2024. We don't need to worry about what the Democrats got to say. We don't got to worry about what the Republicans got to say. All we got to do is worry about what we're going to do right now. And see, understand this. This business has been working for people under all types of political environments and everything for almost the last 20 years. We know the business work. We just want to know, do you want some? Now, you might want to upgrade or maybe just come all out with the Elite Business Membership. The Elite Business Membership is $99.95 to get started. And then it's $54.95 a month to maintain. But remember, you're going to save more on tax. It costs you have either one. Now, the only difference between the two, so you'll understand, we just add the travel membership to the income shifting membership, and that gives you the Elite membership. You get all the training on how to make money on social media on both of them. You get all the investment training. You get all the credit repair. You get all the everything on each one. The only difference between the two is we add the travel membership. But here's what you want to understand about that travel membership. That travel membership is going to save you $200 to $500 every time you use it. So if you're going to travel once or twice a year, it makes sense to have it. Now, if you want to start off with the $19.95 and then upgrade later, that's entirely up to you. It's your choice. There is no long-term commitment. The key is just getting started. And once you get started, it takes you less than 5 minutes, okay? Patrice is going to send you a link to get signed up. She's going to send that link to your website, to your phone, and it's going to take you to her website, and all you do is fill in your information. You're going to initial the box for the $19.95 or the $99.95, one or the other, not both. And then we go ahead and put your card number in there. Boom, we're going to build your website instantly. And then all you got to do is get to our training. We're going to do a live, what is called an orientation. I'm going to do it for you. Yours truly, me. You inherit my expertise too. We working together. And you might be sitting here on the phone like, well, I wonder, does this really work? Well, number one, I wouldn't even be on here with you if it didn't, because why? Think about it. I didn't know who you were before you got on this phone. See, I didn't know who Patrice was till she signed up with Shaquan. I didn't know who Shaquan was until Shaquan got in my organization about 8-9 months ago. I met him on Facebook. We got to talking. I shared myEcon. Boom, he loved it. And guess what? Bang, we've been working ever since. He done put over 110 people in by himself because I trained him. Okay? So people want this. They all over the place. They on social media. They in your phone. They everywhere. Everybody not going to join, but hey, guess what? You don't need everybody. You just need somebody that want to change their life. And I was that somebody 20-something years ago. And I'm still that somebody today. And because you on this phone, you probably that somebody too. So I say, get signed up. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'll close with that. And we'll open for any questions that you may have about our program. Anybody got questions for me? Any questions?
No, but I liked your presentation.
All right. Well, I'm glad you like it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, definitely get back with the person. Look like we only got a handful left here tonight. So get back with the person that got you on, and let's rock and roll. And we will definitely be talking soon.